So welcome back to the channel. We've had another long absence, not a forced one, but just again, with the move, things are pretty busy. So it's been great here, loving our time in the new place. But we thought we need to get back and create some more videos so you guys can learn about the latest products and whatnot. So today we're going to have a look at the latest from Graphite Design, which is the VF, or Victory Force, they call it. Beautiful shaft, black gloss, red highlights. Looks great. Looks great. They've gone to full black tip as well this time, so no colour fading there. Aesthetically beautiful. It's probably become somewhat immediately famous by Justin Thomas putting in the bag and picking up some ball speed. So that's one huge coup for Graphite Design for sure. And even as we film today, there's been little whispers about Tiger putting it in, or testing it, at least in the new TaylorMade driver. So exciting times for Graphite Design for sure. Now, I've had this shaft for quite a while. I haven't made the video yet until now. But the first thing I noticed, I usually play a 60 gram stiff, you know, like this one here. The first thing I noticed is it's heavy. Not massively heavy in weight, 66.5 grams, 3.3 torque. But the minute I put it in my Titleist, I've been playing TSR 3 driver, the minute I put it in there was D5 swing weight. I hit a couple of balls with it. It just felt like too much. It was too much shaft for me. I couldn't manage it. I couldn't handle it. Too heavy, too stiff. Not a waste of time, but like for me, performance-wise, it wasn't going to be great. So what I did is I went down a weight, JT style. He's going into 5X. I went down to 5S, and I've never actually come across a 50 gram that was kind of stable enough for me in stiff. So we'll have a chat about what happened there soon. Okay, so I decided to play it in a 5S, which is 56.5 grams as opposed to 66.5, so 10 grams lighter. It then swing weights in at D4, which is where I'm more comfortable at. D4, D3 even, I'm quite comfortable at. D5's getting a little heavy for me. So I've put it in that. As far as profile goes, this is I won't say old school, but it's a little bit more old school in that it's softer handle into stiffer tip, like really stiff tip. That's how all low launching shafts used to be. They used to be soft in the handle and then stiff in the tip to try and get the bend point higher, get the bend point up here, and then produce a lower launching shaft. Because in recent years, we've just seen telegraph poles. We've seen stiff all the way through. We've seen, you know, that's the case in a lot of low launching shafts. So this is, I'm not saying it's backwards or anything. I'm just saying we used to see more of this design. So today I'm going to hit it with Strixon Z-Star Diamond. It's been my ball of choice of late. TSR 3 driver, swing weighting at D4, playing at 45.5. So I'm going to hit some balls and see how it goes. All right, so not much of a warm-up today, to be fair, but that felt really, really beautiful. And to be fair, that was my, wow, that's pretty far, actually, for me. 2000 spin, 152 ball speed. That's kind of high toe. It's gonna hook somewhat. Go up in the air and draw, but probably get away with it. Need to get that ball different position. 150 ball speed's pretty good. Yeah, I felt like I tried to keep that one down a bit and hooked it. Feels good. She definitely feels smooth. I mean, that was my experience on the golf course too. I hit it really, really nicely when I took it out on the golf course. It was quite low. I mean, it's supposed to be, right? It did feel stiff, and again, it's supposed to be. So it's doing, that was hit pretty close to center. I mean, they're good ball speeds, it's good club speed for me. Just hit a couple more, but it did what I expected it to do. It never really popped up in the air too much. I feel like that was a bit higher on the face, and that might be one of those knucklers that has pretty low spin, but it's going to go pretty far, I would guess. Yeah, I mean, that green's out there at 275 metres, which is just over 300 yards for those that like yards. So 268, 20, it's almost 300 yards, that shot, which is pretty good, really. The spin is in a really, really nice window, which I love. It's not getting at all loose. There's nothing loose about this thing, actually. Absolutely, I really do love it. I think, I'm not sure how the guys that are really aggressive are going to go with it, because, you know, at the end of the day, 155 ball speed, at the end of the day, the really aggressive player, you know, does better with really firm handles, and this hasn't got it. It hasn't got a really stiff handle. So I'd be curious. I'm going to be really curious to test this up against, say, Aventus Black, and see, you know, in these low launch, low spin models, what's going to come out on top. But this like, it really does feel great. It's easy to hit, easy to load. I mean, I'm getting it up in the air today for sure. Nice shape, good carry. Yeah, not much to complain about, to be honest. Just hit one more. I mean, there's a really nice cluster of balls there at the front of the green, isn't there? See what happens if I just try and tread on one a bit. Try and smash one. Oh, total miss hit. User error. That's horrible. That'll go down to delete. That's certainly not the shaft's fault. Easily get rid of that one. Let's go back to normal Greg. Hit it hard, but not stupid. That's better. That's a good shot. Love it. Absolutely loving this. That's massive carry. That's really massive carry for me. 154 ball speed, 2224 spin. I'm not sure that I've seen better numbers. Anyway, let's crunch them anyway. Okay, so look at these numbers, 152.5 ball speed. The good thing is, the amazing thing is that I got rid of the one where I was being a bit silly. So there is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Is that 10? It's like 10 shots, right? There's 9 shots. There's 9 shots. Not one of them dropped below 2,000, which is super impressive. I love that. That's probably why I'm playing the TSR, to be honest, because it's not mega low spin. But if you look at those numbers, 152.5 ball speed of a standard deviation, of 1.4, a launch angle of 14.3, spin of 2228, land angle of 39.8, 34 peak height, 245 carry, 265 total. I don't think, I probably say this every time, but to be fair, they are really tight, really good numbers. So, you know, looking at this, it's a beautiful flight for me. It's coming out absolutely perfectly. And the other thing, as you guys that watch my channel a little bit, you know that I do love to miss in the neck. Have a look at this. It's like center. I've hit it in the center. So the smash factor or efficiency ratio, or whatever you want to call that, is really high at 147 with 104 clubhead speed. And I feel like the light shaft can help me do that. But bang in the middle. Love it. Okay, so final thoughts. I mean, you would have already gathered. They're pretty impressive. getting the stability in a 50 gram stiff is awesome for me. I think that's so good. It enables me to swing pretty hard at it. The golf course experience was great as well. I played really, really well. I hit good shots. I was able to keep the ball down. So not everything went really, really high. I was able to keep it down, kept it in the fairway. I was able to draw it. Again, my initial testing before this video was, I found it really, really easy to hit out of the center. So all good things for me personally. Not to say it's going to work for you, but for me, I absolutely loved it. I think it's a fabulous shaft. I'm going to run it up against, I shouldn't mention another brand doing this one's video, but I'm going to run it up against another shaft that's black and see how that goes in my next video. So keep a lookout.